Hello, peoples of the interwebs. Good morning, and welcome to. I didn't count actually, like the 10th. Actually, let's look this up. The how often we did the streams yet. But anyways, welcome to another, hopefully cozy co-working stream for Panta Rhei. How's everyone doing? Hello, one, Wani, Oni, Wani Link. Um, Nice seeing you in the chat. I'm doing great actually. I've got my coffee. I've got the glass of water. I've got a bug to fix. So I think we're good to go. Starting into this weather. Actually, very nice Tuesday. That's great to hear. You're taking a break. Well, I'm not taking a break. I'm actually just getting started. Good morning, Ovo Bonsai Cat. Hello, hello. How are you doing? What are you guys up to? Actually, because this is the start of the workday, and we're proper game devs, we should be doing a proper agile stand-up. So, what are your plans for today? What are you trying to achieve today? For me, today I have one bug to fix in the build that we want to send to publishers, and I want to start working on integrating. Well, we have a major bug to fix in the publisher build, and we want to start integrating the side quests into like a framework for the side quests into all of the locations. What is Panta Rhei about, if I may ask? You may ask. Actually, maybe the easiest thing is to just show you in the engine. So let's jump straight into it. What is Panta Rhei about? Panta Rhei is an adventure roguelite where time is your weapon. Um, you're like getting into the role of V, a guardian of time, and there's like a strange, chaotic energy starts to threaten the garden of past. And you have to literally break out of your past, find the origin of time to save the day, and you have abilities to manipulate time. Maybe I can show that directly in my workspace. You have like abilities where you can manipulate time, you can revert time or halt time for the environment or yourself, and use that like in combat and in puzzles. And the core narrative revolves around time being our literal, like as human beings, time being our literal most valuable resource. So I'm very grateful that you you people are deciding to spend your valuable time in our little co-working stream. So I have too many. Oh wait, actually I have it here. Rough workspace player. I can add my player. So that's how I'm spending most of my. Hey, that's new. I think Mr. Salakia added some new elements to the game, but that's my player workspace where I spend most of my days when I'm debugging the player. Hello Ronja, good morning. How are you doing? You want to finishing your game jam game? The game jam actually from the FH campus, like the one where we had the workshop just recently. Is there other game jam games actually somewhere available already? Oh what kind of game jam was it? Oh no, not so good. That that's a bummer. Well, maybe then Vanya try taking it easy today if possible. Relax a bit. I'm always feeling a little bit under the weather when there's like major changes. It was really cold and now it suddenly got really warm. And oops, just to close the window. And when there's like major changes in the weather and suddenly it gets warm, that's always not so good for my motivation. Doing a fairy tale mystery game. I hope that's a typo and it's a mystery game and not a misery game. 'Cause that would be a different kind of genre then. Oh, mystery game jam on Edge. Okay, that sounds intriguing. Well, yeah, I mean, game jams are mostly there, like in my opinion, game jams are mostly like for the a learning experience because you get to learn a lot. You have to finish a whole game in like a week or 48 hours or whatever, and you kind of have to get things to work, so you gotta gotta learn on the spot. So yeah, maybe for an overview. So we have our main character Fee, and we can do like our normal attacks, and then oh, I forgot the keyboard key for that. We can revert the player to do like attacks in a reversed order. You need that special kind of damage for some attacks. Like my go-to strategy is to jump in with this gap closer and then immediately return out of it. And you can also yeah, exactly. Like influence time for the environment to like work with certain level elements. And then there are a few more abilities that we haven't that are not currently properly supported. Oh no, Anya need to postpone working on your game for a while. Why is that? Did something else come up? Oh, funny that you mentioned that RPG Maker XD. RPG Maker XD is actually exactly how I started my game dev journey. The first game I did back then, I think there was a deal with on Steam or somewhere where you could get it for free, and that's how I started with my girlfriend back then. We did like a summer project. My first experiences with Crunch as well. We were really into this, and then created a little RPG maker experience over the summer break in school. That's how I started. Before I knew I was becoming a programmer, kinda. XD is just a laughing face. No, but I think there's an RPG Maker XD version. I think. Or maybe I'm confusing someone there. Oh no, Ronja, that sounds tough. Well, I wish you the best for that. I know you're a strong person. you've got this, and you've got people out there supporting you as well. But yeah, it's hard. Game dev is already hard enough, and then like when life comes in there as well, you gotta prioritize. And that's also like a thing I like to give people on their way for who are starting into game dev or anything really. It's really important that you have your life figured out first. Game dev is good and nice, but you need a stable base, like something you can work with and work on. That it's you can't be creative really if you don't have a safety or like a safe base to work off from. Good morning, Rose. Dross. Good morning, Rose. I think that's a good. But you need to do what you need to do for your own good and for your own mental health. So I guess figuring out where you're at and and taking initiative really. I think is the important thing here. And I'm pretty sure you'll figure it out. And it's not like we still got time. Your game idea and game dev in general won't run away. So you can pick it up when things are settled down again a little bit. And there's still time for networking or like going to the game dev meetups and meeting people, and a lot can change in a few months or a year. Maybe it's not even that, because the industry right now is a little bit messy. So maybe it's not even that bad of an idea to wait things out a little bit and then get really into the game dev world when there's more funding available again as well. But yes, anyways, I wish you the best of luck, Anya, and I'm absolutely sure that you'll find a way that works for you. Anyways, to make this a proper co-working stream, I guess we should also get some work done. We have a weird little bug. That's like my least favorite kind of bug. It's a bug that's apparently only happening in the build, but not in the engine. So we could try it out. Let's try reproducing it in the engine first, actually. What I did so far is add a few debug logs, because I can't. There are ways to add breakpoints to a build, but it's not worth the hassle in my opinion. So I'm just adding debug logs to kind of make sense of what is happening. But in the engine, it's a bit easier. We can just see it in the console. And the issue should be, let's add a berserk cheat so we don't die so easily. Music getting all musicy. So the issue apparently is we have these encounters. Well, actually there are a lot of updates for the encounters. Oh, whoops. So you defeat the deviant enemy in there. And normally when I exit the encounter and then enter it again, yeah, it shouldn't, the deviant, the big enemy shouldn't spawn again. So, and I guess same thing here. you. Where am I actually? Yeah. Doop doop. But now. So in the build, no, in the engine it works. It gets serialized correctly. We probably have our debug log somewhere in there. Yeah, instance guide, current scene is the transition guide, the current node is the transition node, and that's what should be happening. I already made a build, we just have to check it out. In Windows feature, yeah, that should be the build from 850. And it's the same state as the version in the engine. Only thing is I enabled development build so we can actually see the log there. We can also see the log in our own cheat console, but I thought development build gives you a few more insights. Oh, we should per sec. So we've defeated it, then we exit, then we enter, and yeah, it's starting again. So that's an issue. I mean, technically it's not the biggest issue gameplay wise, but it's not behavior as requested. So I guess let's just search for it. Oh, up. So we have the Did you mention you're gonna apply for publishers? Yes, actually we we tried last year already. We had a round of publisher outreach last year. Now we're currently preparing a new, like our internal build, preparing that to be attached to the publisher outreach mails, or like somewhere accessible for them, and also like a little walkthrough video. That's kind of our second round of with the updated build and the updated direction and the new art we have. How are we going on about that? So basically, we have a list of. Well, basically, it's not rocket science really. For most publishers, we just have a list of publishers that work for us or that we would like to reach out to. Maybe I can find it quickly in my publisher research. Because I know I have that somewhere. Funding and budgeting. Funding. Okay, I don't know. But we have like a list of publishers that are more like, you want to find publishers where your game fits into their portfolio. So like if a game is only doing farming if a publisher is only doing farming simulators, wouldn't be well, farming simulator isn't too far away from Panta Rhei actually, but if they're just doing the cozy local co-op games, then maybe that's not the best fit. But most publishers have, I guess I can show you. So most publishers, if they have it, like for example Devolver, they just have like, oh, whoops. They just have a pitch as your game tab and then like a neat form where you can just put your information in there, link the build, link the pitch deck, link a YouTube video, like a trailer, whatever you have, and you can just send it out. So if a publisher has, like look for that, if a publisher has that form, it would be recommended using that form so that they can process it fitting their pipeline. If they don't have a form like that, then most publishers have like some kind of pitch at studio or pitch at publisher, like some kind of contact or specific pitching mail address that you can use. And then like for us, we started pitching after Gamescom. We went to Gamescom last year, and also if we like met people at Gamescom or you talk to specific people there, then it makes sense to also reach out to those people directly. Like if you have a personal contact somewhere, it's always a good, depends on the contact, but for um, always good to activate that and ask them if you can send them the pitch or if they can forward you the correct person or connect you. Yeah, so basically I'm just going through all of the forms and the contacts we have and the email addresses I have and then sending them the pitch deck and the game. Like what's important to have. Nice. Well, if you're already ready for this, that's perfect. The important thing to have is like you need a pitch deck. You don't technically need a playable build, but especially if you're like an indie studio, like a newcomer, it makes sense to have something playable, like a vertical slice or a proof of concept or something that you can send them. And like if you have a video, like a walkthrough or a gameplay video, something that shows off the current state, that's also always great. Like I feel like minimum would be a pitch deck and something playable that shows that you can actually make it. Hello, Allegra. Good morning. I love your energy. I'm doing fine. I'm looking forward to seeing the progress in your game as well. But right now we are trying to figure out this weird little bug that only happens in the build but not in the engine. So I'm still doing fine, but ask me again in an hour if we haven't figured out the bug by then. Could change, could change. Yes, if it's already on itch.io, if you've already uploaded it, I'll take a look in a bit. If not, then uploaded it. Upload it. But how are you doing? How's it going? What's your plan of action for the day? But yeah, before we jump into the quick playtesting session of the Wizardy spellcasting game, let's try to figure out what's happening in our own game. Because we have the log open already. So here, that's the second time we're entering the location. It's got the GUID. Then the current scene is the transition scene, so that's fine. Oh, but the current node is the entry node. So that's not correct, that's delayed. Next node is the transition node, so that works. So okay, technically it's doing the correct thing. Technically it's doing the correct thing. It's getting to here and it's returning. Well, it's returning the ID of the location. Now question is, where are we reading that? Probably in the Oh no, bad headache. Well, that sounds like time for a break day, rest day. Or an aspirin. Like my go-to thing for headaches is aspirin. Or is it like a weather thing for you? Because that's what I've been having, like over the last week as well. When there's like major weather changes. Okay. So we kinda know that this is returning kinda what it should return. So the issue probably isn't here in the get ID function, but in whatever is reading the ID function. And I think that's the hexed trial location. Oof, okay, it's that bad. But then, yeah, that's a great, I think, good idea then to check that out. Maybe get some treatment for that. Well, Anya, don't have energy to do anything. I think that's fair, considering the circumstances. I think at times like this, like if possible, it needs to be possible. It's like a thing of making it possible. Just taking a break, taking a step back, reevaluating where you're at, what you have, and then get back to it once you have a clearer mind. So yes, that's the spirit. You can definitely do it. You've come so far already as well, with like not only with your game and everything, and also just like being in the game dev industry and meeting all those people and just generally getting so far in life. So if anyone can do it, then it's you. I'm absolutely sure about that. So on trial activate. Okay, the point where it gets red is instance GMV. No, I thought it was here. Location ID. Persistency. Initialization marker. Because I kind of thought that. Oh wait, this is. This is communicating the cleansing system with the scene name. Okay, I see. Alright, I guess before we go into this, because this seems to be getting more complicated. Legra, are you still here? I don't know if I missed it, but your newest update, is that on itch already? Can I find it there? I mean, I can probably check if there's an update. But now would be a good time to... Oh wait, actually, your... Yeah, it's not accessible anymore. No stress. I'll be here for a while, so whenever you get to it. Oh, actually, I have to show you. I found a sticker on Miro that perfectly sums up that feeling of something's not working anymore. Please help. It's this one. I don't know. This little guy sums up my feelings as a programmer very, very well. And don't tell the rest of the team, but I've put a little Easter egg, or not a little, actually a gigantic Easter egg in our tech design board. I think that's appropriate for the tech design board. And maybe I can also, because how I got to this is sneak peek into dependency graphs. It looks very complicated. It is very complicated. That's like, I don't want to get into details, but we tried to figure out all of our features and how they are connected and which feature depends on which other and like what we should focus on next. And that's the monstrosity that came out of it. But yeah, back to bug fixing. So I feel like the issue is with the issue is with the cleansing system, that it's saying, well, that it's saying it's not cleansed, even though it should say it is cleansed. And okay, it's been a while since I've worked on trials, so bear with me here. Give me a minute. Persistence trial completed. I think, yeah, this gets called from the encounter. So in here we have the trial encounter. We have a persistence. Yeah, so I see, the ID gets used in here. And then I think the wrong marker or the wrong flag gets serialized here. And now I'm thinking, oh yeah, we can't use the scene name. That's our issue. Because the scene name can be ambiguous, but the node name cannot be ambiguous. App location. Well, but it still is a location descriptor.name. Oh wait, scene name. Okay, I'm a little bit confused now. Because I thought, let's look in the map graph window. Because this thing is writing the labels ID, node ID. So I don't think we should be using the oh wait, actually it's using the IDs. Okay, no. Yeah, that's makes sense. We're just checking the name for the to see if we're at the correct node. And then we're using the actual ID, which isn't ambiguous, to use for the instance ID. And this is the thing that gets used in the serialization. I'm not sure. It probably doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in my head. Everything that's safe system and serialization persistency is complicated. I don't know. I think there could be more relaxing things we could be doing. Especially because in our game we have a lot of different scenes and locations, and you're constantly loading and unloading the scenes, but somehow have to cache state for all these locations and then restore the state when you re-enter it. So that's, yeah, we didn't really think that through completely at the beginning. And now here is my problem with the instance GUID. So let's add another debug log here. Oops. From Unity engine. What? Debug persistency marker. Maybe also do the scene just in case. So we're adding a few more debug logs so we can see what's happening. Then next up, build. Let's let's use our own pipeline. Create a local Windows build. Was there an error? Oh, process cannot access if being used by another. Oh, because I still have the log open. Probably. Yes, couldn't remove the existing build. So, I'm not sure what expected behavior is, to be honest. I just know something's wrong here. It's never too early for game dev. But probably too early for UI work. It's always too early for UI work. Normally when I have issues with not being able to close it, it's either because I messed up input somehow and the input callback isn't set anymore, or it's because the window or the button is somehow losing focus. That's normally what's happening, with at least with our setup. Alright, new build, new debug log. So let's do one encounter, starting and solving it. And then we're looking in the log file. So there's a lot going on in here. Okay, farm entry, there are a lot of those. Debug, map serialization, garden transition to current scene. Then current node is debug map serialization instance, GUID, debug persistence. Okay, that's where we're at now. Technically, you want to start with persistency marker scene. Okay, that's what got loaded. Persistency marker scene is transition. Yes, yes. We all love the UI development. Okay, that's where the transition is happening. That's where the or one of the persistency markers gets. The scene callback. Then I don't get the second one somehow. Marker scene. I also want the marker GUID. Good morning, streaming Snowder. Or thank you. Hope you are doing fine as well. Did I do anything else than PGDA the last few days? The last few days. Actually, this weekend, I actually took the whole weekend off and didn't do any work. It's the first time in a while. Just 2 days of. What did we do? Watching movies. And we actually went for a hike, like here in Vienna, or like outside Vienna. I've watched the whole Maze Runner trilogy on the weekend. Oh, like actually, I finished yesterday, but I've watched the whole Maze Runner trilogy. I don't know. They're not awesome, but they're like a nice movie set where you don't have to think a whole lot. How was the game jam? You're probably referring to the game jam at FH Campus Vienna. I think that's what it's called. That was nice. That was funny. I mean, I was only there for like half a day when they started. Did a quick little game design workshop. I'm curious to see the results. Hope I get the results somehow. And no, it was a nice little thing. They were very well organized. They had a lot of drinks and snacks and ordered pizza, and I got pizza, and that's fine. I got one more internship application out of it actually, but we're not really in a position to offer internship positions right now, unfortunately. Because interns do cost money. I mean, they also deserve money, but yeah. Yeah, true. We didn't get the funding for the creative project. We'll probably try again for the next, or like when we're ready, like for summer. But would be nice to hear back from them for June. Yeah, that should work timing wise. But would be nice to hear back from them, like anything really. No, I didn't call them, but I would expect like an email. Because normally that's kind of what they said also in the call, in the PGDA call, right? That normally you receive some kind of feedback or input why the project didn't get approved, and then could rework it and apply again for June. Yeah, maybe I'll call them. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But yeah, probably a good idea to reach out to them as well. But not right now. Would be a funny thing to do though, doing the phone call on stream. And you can hear my professional phone calling voice. It's like, good day, Mosa speaking. How can I help you? Yes. German German phone calls. Auf Wiederhören. Okay, we have our IDs now. The next node, current scene is the transition scene. Yes. Well, I'll think about it, but I probably won't do a Wirtschaftszeugen to a phone call on stream. That would be that would be very stressful. Auf Wiederhören. Have a nice day. Streaming Snowdor. Okay, I have a feeling that the persistence module doesn't get initialized correctly. Because we get this callback here, but we never get to the next one. Or maybe I just didn't save and it didn't make it in. No, then we added those together. Marker GUID. So there might be like a race condition kind of thing happening here. But can that be? It is working. Nice. Good job, Allegra. Can't say the same for on my end. Yet. Okay. Because normally what I'm expecting is this gets called, then the event flag gets, well, we can quit here actually, eating up resources. So normally what should happen is this gets called, this is checking the flag, and then it's calling the persistence trial completed. On here. Oof, I'm not used to, or maybe I've spent too much time talking the last few days, so now my voice is a bit coarse. Kinda have to get used to it if I'm doing more workshops in the future. Maybe I shouldn't drink coffee on stream. Because coffee is somehow, not somehow, but coffee is just not nice to your voice. So this one is invoking the event. And then it should do this here. I feel like all of this is a little bit weird. The whole implementation is very wonky. We kinda did this to have it up and running fast for testing. But I'm not sure. Maybe we need to rework it. Because we don't really know for sure in which order this initialize and this on enable gets called. So if the initialize gets called beforehand, and then we get into the on enable. Well, maybe we can for now, because we are we need to maybe we can just add a little check here, see if that works, because we need to rework it anyways. But ideally we're not reworking it yet. We kind of have to reevaluate how everything works and then do a proper UML planning and then set up the system again for the trials. But for now we kind of just want it to work for the testing build. Because yeah, I think that was the thing with the, or like the issue with the transition location is that they're technically not getting cleansed. Because the timer should still be running in there. But the encounters aren't active anymore. So we kind of need to separate encounter logic and the cleansing logic. And yeah, that's making it a little bit weird. Let's try doing another build. See if that changes anything. And while the build is building, we're checking on Instagram. build is already done. Feature build from 10.4. Let's playtest it. Let's do new game. Add a berserk cheat. Add on over. Completed it. Going outside and back. Hey! Nice, that worked. Oh, I think the didn't do it. Need damage though. Yes, so now I can also say that, Allegra, it is working. Actually, if you're already there, let's check out the rest of the build. Oh boy. Oh, I mean, we have the berserk cheat, so doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Okay, maybe I can check clan stats and Maestro correct. Oha, that was fast. Already sending ideas to publishers. I mean, you can always try. There's no harm in reaching out. Well, so good job. But yeah. Yes, yes. No, it's like the more things you can already show, the higher are your chances. Generally speaking, like with the current landscape and the competition that's out there, for most publishers, you need to have something playable if you want them to consider you, especially if you're like a newcomer. If you're already established studio and it's like your second or third game, also maybe with the same publisher, okay, you can pitch them a concept or just an idea, and they know that you can make it. But if you're like fresh like us, it's like the more you can show, the better your chances are. But with the current financing landscape, it's hard for everyone getting deals. But yeah, it can only really get better from now on. Gotta keep on trying. So now I think we can remove. Yes, please upload it to Itch. That's actually pretty good timing, because I've fixed the bug, or like fixed it enough for what we need right now. Gonna commit it as well, and then be a good timing to test your current status. Yes. I think the to-dos can stay here. And let's remove our debug logs again. Oh, this change. The others are just build options, we don't want those changes. Also not that. Oh wait, actually we want that. Actually we want to have most of those. I think we should also... No, we can do that afterwards, but... Fix the publisher build. Transition encounter serialization. We can push that. Let's try adding enough mesh obstacle, I think. Oh, okay. And how do I see that though? Show enough mesh and then why does this have two colliders? Copy the position. And let's copy the scaling. See if that works. Okay, not quite. 3 and 5. Nice. Okay, just a quick change to boop. Alright, first task done. Party. So what's next up on our list? I think next up is setting up a framework for the quests and the dialogue for all locations. I don't need those changes. Do a new branch away from develop. Call it feature. Either quests. Then publish it immediately. Then Unity needs to reload. Reloading the change scenes, of course. Now everything is blue again. Okay. Now what? Now what? Let's look at how things are currently implemented. We have Fiskgarden, we have Ada as our main access point. We have the mission here. Guess let's open the code for it already. Probably have a mission system as well. Connected to save system yet? But it is. Can remove this to do. I think we did test. Didn't we? Test, yeah, we did test for that. You have a bug, but you don't know how to fix it. Normally, I put those in the backlog. I mean, it depends. Is it what kind of bug is it? Is it actually a game-breaking bug and you need it fixed, or something you can put off for now? But anyways, I can refer you again to this Miro sticker. Probably won't help you fix the bug, but emotional support. Alright. You're deactivating a game object, but you don't know where in code, because it should not deactivate the parent. Ooh. You can debug that, technically. If you have... Oh, can you? Probably you can. Kind of just have to put, like, if on the game object that shouldn't get disabled, if you have like any component there that has like an on disable callback, like this one, you can just add a breakpoint there, then test it, and when the breakpoint gets hit, you should be able to see in the stack trace, like from where the disable gets called, or like if it's happening from code, then you get the specific line normally where it got disabled, and so you could backtrace where the disabling of the game object happens. Just an idea. Also, if it's being disabled from a Unity event, you should, I think, also see that it's coming from a Unity event, and you can see who triggers the Unity event. So you should also be able to identify the component from there. Alright, and what we also have is a yarn dialog. Wait, why is the yarn spinner graph not working? Oh, because it wasn't initialized yet. Okay, normally we're always doing the check first. So we can kinda pseudo implement the check dialog and then just ignore the rest for the other locations for now. And I guess set up a three-step or like it could be multi-step, but set up a placeholder quest and connect it to all of the systems. guess first of all, let's set up the missions. We already have one for Feast Shed. We're gonna need one for the greenhouse. ID will be greenhouse. Only need one step now. Like this. Alright. And we will need the Viva statue. Sanctuary, let's call it that. Not fixing this one out, the map is not working, I know, but we'll fix this later. Yeah, if it's not game breaking for testing, just put it on the backlog and fix it at a later point. It's kinda what I'm doing. Like not game breaking bugs and issues I'm putting on the backlog. Because I don't want to get out of the flow of feature work and then fix them all at once in we're calling them hardening sprints. Like a 1 week or a few days that we only focus on fixing all those little issues that accumulated. So add a cleansing quest to the entry location. Probably need a better name for that. Uploaded. Yay! Then let's take a look. Right, I'm trying to figure out itch.io. Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. Let's see. Uh, you didn't. Did you upload it as a patch? Oh yeah, found new version. Perfect. It's still updating, but I think I can. Oh, I have 2 Exa now. Oh no, which one do I take? Let's see if that's the correct one. Does this look like the correct one? Or do I need to take the other executable? Okay, wait, then I need to update again. Or just try launching the other maybe. Ah, okay. Now we're talking. It has credits. Nice, nice credits. You're missing a dash here. Oh, we have music. Wait then. Hi. Oh, I can't talk to you. Proceed to talk. Ah, you are finally awake. I heard that Melinda has a problem. Oh, it's Ralph. Hi, Ralph. You don't seem to look too well, Ralph. Go to the church and talk with her. Alright, let's look. Spell book. I have a spell. I have a quest. Level up, reach level 5. Okay, that didn't change. Oh, the timer is new, I think. Oh, wait, I talked to you again. No, I wanted to test the spell. Yeah, I know. Okay, you're ignoring my fireball. I'm guessing I can't go into the... Oh, hello there. Oh, you're talking to me? Help! Do you know where my husband is? He said he will be back in the morning from his adventures. He went hunting in the mystical forest. Maybe something happened to him. Can you search for my husband? Sure thing, Melinda. Or you could leave your husband and we can get married right away, because we're at the church. No, I will search for the husband. I only have the fireball spell, yeah. Oh, the map is the thing that's not working, right? Ah, okay, now I can talk to him. Before I open the gate, you have to know the basics of the spell book. Burnt. Yeah, okay, burnt. I know the basics of the spell book. No, did I break the UI because I clicked something? Did I? Oh, actually. You can open, close the spellbook by pressing tab. Oh, okay. Level up to unlock new spells. If you get lost, just open the map with M or press the map button at the top right. And lastly, be safe out there. Thanks, Bernd. I didn't know the tab actually. Have a fireball as a thanks. Oh, the music changes. Oh no, I aggroed you. No. Okay, would be great to have the number disappeared. Because the spells have a cooldown. But there's not really a way to see the cooldown, right? In here. Oh. Is there? Boop. Oh no. Oh, it's an actual slime. Oh god. Oh no. Did I die? I died. I think I died. Did I die? Oh no, I have to start over when I die? Okay, that's brutal. But let's try that again. I guess I have to talk to everyone again for the sequence. Yeah, it would be great to skip the talking part if you die, but I think that's probably already on your list. So let's just try not to get killed. Yes, Bernd. I know, Bernd. You talk too much, Bernd. Okay, maybe we can just... Well, we kinda want to get there. Yeah. No. I guess let's go into the woods or somewhere else. That's a very orderly row of trees here. Okay, no. Yeah, okay, you probably don't want me to go there. Can I also? No, I can't. Do you want the X? You killed me last time, so I'm ignoring you for now. No. God. Shift E. Sounds easy, but when you're also trying to run away, not that easy. Oh no, those look evil. Oh, okay, no, actually it's just similar. No, 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 get away from me. Okay, that's stressful. I kinda need a healing spell. Oh wait, hey, I found another village, I think. But there's no one here. Ghost village? No, I got something. Damn. But I can already see with the... Because if you get the muscle memory, you're able to actually run away and shoot at the same time. You can actually get a lot better at this. So I think that's already working. Is there something else that I should find in this build? Or should I wait for the next quality of life update. Maybe it would also be great to have access to the healing spill faster. I mean, level... Oh wait, did I actually get it? No, but then... Because having to go through everything is brutal. There's a lot to discover. Oh no. Is it possible for me to discover? Well, let's see. I'll try one more time. Try a sneaky approach. And see if I can get further that way. And if I can't make it, then it's... Well, either you could say I have to get good, then you have to give me a practice range somewhere, or add a few options to make it easier. Nah, I think it's fine for now. I think I'll manage. Just see how far I can get without aggroing anything. And then you have something to adapt for the next playtest as well. That's just I think maybe I'm just saying things that come to my mind now. Like for the level boundaries, you could, if you have that in your asset bag, like have bushes or something to like add like a really thick row of bushes or trees at the places where you don't want the player to go, so it's immediately clear, okay, I don't even need to bother trying to get into the woods here. Also gives it a nice clear line then. That's a nice touch. Like oh, well no, they can't shoot at me. The villagers farming the blobs. Oh, but can I? No, I can't. Oh wait, they can shoot through the house. That doesn't seem fair. Whoop. Maybe also you could make the, like, I guess I would appreciate it to have the projectiles be a little bit bigger or like more visible. And oh, there's fog. Interesting. And you could also consider having the projectile. I mean, that's a design decision, really. No. Having the projectiles not be with unlimited range, because I'm still getting shot at by the ones from the house, I think. But I can't even see them. No. Oof. Okay, it's getting a little stressful. Oh, I like the flowers and the shrooms. Okay, let's continue. Wait, but actually there are more spells. Okay, I probably won't be able to unlock the spells. I like the fog, makes it very mysterious. And I also appreciate the music change. Oh, is this like a labyrinth, kinda? Well, now I'm just going back. Actually wanted to go up there. Let's see. Is there anything here? No, that was just circling back. No, dead end. Okay. What? Oh, I can get through here. It was like invisible. Yeah, oh, that's the collider of the tree, I guess. No, but only in one direction? Okay, it's probably the edges of the collider overlapping. Oops. Can't pick them up, can I? Okay. Oh no, oh no. Oh god, I'm not ready for this. Ah, help. Okay, I think. I feel like a health bar or something. And that's also a design decision if you want to have the player in the unknown of how much health the enemies have left. Oh god, oh god. Whew. I mean, I feel like I'm getting better at casting the fire spell, but I would appreciate knowing the cooldown for the spell. I'm not sure how to solve this in in like in a smooth way, because especially when you have a lot of spells, you don't want to display all of them with separate cooldowns. So I'm not sure if you have like a mana system or something, but if you have all spells connected to one mana bar, you could also just display it in one mana bar, and then I kinda know if I have enough mana or not. Ah! No. No. Oh god. Probably if Shift E is, then I can't get back to WASD. Like I'm always worried that I don't find WASD again. But it shouldn't be that. But hey, I defeated the skeletons. Awesome. It's kinda unfair that all of the enemies are ranged as well. Cause like with the skeletons, I kinda expected them to be melee brawlers. Oh, there's a change in the music here, right? Okay, no, not anymore. We could also try, if you want to lean more into this mystery vibe, you could try playing around with screen space effects as well. I mean, I'm not sure if the fog is already a screen space effect, but if you're like adding a bloom or some kind of make everything a little bit darker, especially on the edges, to have it like the mysterious dark woods. I guess that's the polishing thing. I kinda forgot what I was supposed to do. Finding the husband. Now we're just spelunking. In this maze. Oh, there's a chest. Purple key. Purple key. Purple key. Okay. So that means there must be some place where we can use that key. Oh, is that maybe for the dungeon? Is there already a dungeon? Didn't find a dungeon. Actually, how do we get out of here? Is that the map isn't working, right? Yeah. So we have to trust on our own abilities. I don't have a lot of trust in my abilities here. That's where I fought the skeletons. Oh no. Please don't kill me. No, no, no. No. Oh well. I got a little bit further at least. Alright. That's it for now. Like, I have to get back to work as well. But wow, that's a lot of progress a lot happened since last time. That's great to see. Um, maybe if you give me access to the healing spell earlier, a little bit, for if you have an update planned for next week, then I might be able to get further. But other than that, I think it's all coming together. But yeah, probably a lot of things I didn't find in there yet. I guess the things that well, the things that work well, I think, like the good proof of concept, like the whole spell casting, especially now with more enemies and running around and being in danger, it feels very frantic. And I think that's fine with especially with the fireball. You kind of have to manage. It's like managing to casting spells while running around and and trying to not get hit. And you literally can't cast more complicated spells while being attacked. I think that's fine. You can't do the incantations. Um, yeah, and I think Shift E is actually it's not too complicated, but complicated enough that it can get you in trouble. At least for me. But I have small hands. The things that bothered me the most were probably that I couldn't see the cooldown for the spell or like a mana bar. So I kind of need to know if I can cast the spell right now or not. That would make it a lot more smooth. And the projectiles are really hard to see. Which could be a design decision, but I feel like they should be a little bit more visible. And maybe you could consider not having them be unlimited range, so you're not getting shot from outside of your visible area, which also might feel unfair. And yeah, of course, the not having to redo the intro when dying, but I feel like that's like a no-brainer. Um, yeah, no, I think it's coming together really well. I'm excited to see the dungeon as well. I hope. Or maybe I should practice a little bit before next time, so I can actually do that. Mm, but good job. Cool seeing that you made so much progress. And what was it, a week? I played the last build last week, so that's getting along really fast. Yes, yes. Or maybe I'm not sure if you. Um, I mean, there's also already some variety of the slimes, which I appreciate. But could also tweak a little bit, maybe with the current setup you have, you could tweak a little bit, like with the skeletons to have them be maybe slower with more health, but more melee focused, or like have you can just give the projectiles less range if you don't want to implement melee attacks. But like I think with the variables you have right now, you can also create a few distinctive enemies that also feel different to approach. If you've got the time for it. Uh, but everything's coming together really nicely. That's really good to see. Now, let's get back to our chill hop broadcast though. Well, thank you for the testing opportunity. And Yeah, if you have one ready by next week again, we can take a look again. I feel like that's a nice little intermezzo for the co-working. And it just like it helps a lot just watching people play your game. Um, I feel like you learn the most with just sitting there and watching. And on a stream like this, you literally can't interfere. You kind of have to sit through and watch. You can text, of course, but you you have like an unfiltered view of how people approach your game. I mean, I guess I'm biased as I'm also a game dev and I know the project already. But if you have the opportunity, I think it's also already in a good state where you can test with a few other people just to see where the most friction is and then start working on those frictions to have the game as smooth as possible. So I feel like you have a good scope planning, especially with like the dungeon, and I feel like the content that's there is already enough for like a proof of concept or vertical slice. And I feel like you can start. I mean, you've already did that. You've added a menu and adding a map, but like focus on the polishing and the quality of life aspects to get the best out of the content that you already have. Because that's always the trap that a lot of student projects or like these kind of projects fall into, that you are kind of excited about it and then you start adding more content and more features, um, and then it starts getting overwhelming, but you never, because it's always easier and more fun adding new stuff than fixing and polishing the existing things. But it always ends up being you have a game with a lot of content, but a lot of content that's not very polished, and then people won't stay for the whole ride and like jump off earlier because there's like the tutorial isn't really that fleshed out, or there are some bugs in the beginning that are kind of um, hindering the experience. So it mostly it pays off at at this point where you're at to step back a step and then focus on the things you already have and fleshing them out before adding a lot more content. But yeah, take it or leave it. It's the feedback. It's still your project. You can do whatever, of course. Um. All right. Oh yeah, we've set up a few missions, or like placeholder missions. Now we just kind of want to add a utility method for fetching those missions. Oh, we actually already did that. Whoops. Yes, reworking, iterating, and playtesting. I think that's the way to go. I feel like you're in a really good way with also your pipeline, that you actually have a playable build ready at any point or like once a week, and that's a really good iterative workflow. I can directly improve on the things, which I don't know, not a lot of projects or early projects or student projects have. They're like tinkering for weeks or months or whatever, and then only have a build right at the end, and then figure out that things aren't working as they expected them to. And instead, you already have a very iterative process with that and can adapt to the feedback, which is great. So kudos to that. Oof, yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of that headache. I hope you can get some treatment for that, because headaches don't go well with literally anything. It's kind of a shame. You can't do anything with a bad headache, just lying around, and you're not even tired most of the time. You're just knocked out. You can't even sleep. So yeah, hope you get better soon. Keep on creating. The game's on a really good way. See you in the next one. Have a nice day. Alright, we've added a few missions. We also should add something to automatically fetch the yarn files. Because we have our yarn project here. Exactly. And we kinda need to add all the source scripts by hand, but we don't want that. So let's create something new that does that automatically. We actually have a yarn system. No, but let's create a new script for that. Let's call it yarn project wrapper. Utility. No, let's call it wrapper. Serialize field yarn project. Then we want to have an editor fetch script. Let's see what we can read from the yarn project. This doesn't seem like... Well, it is a yarn project. But I don't think there's a way to add... Well, then we have to do this manually. Oh, where? Alright, what we want to do now is set up placeholder yarn scripts for the other locations that don't really do anything yet. So I'll take the one from Feast Shed. We need one for the greenhouse. It's gonna be a greenhouse monolith check. I guess we can keep the basic. Setup from here. Just change everything there. Now, next script, greenhouse, please garden fish shed entry, we need one. And we are replacing greenhouse with entry. Dial, what, Control, Alt, Enter. And then hope that works out. And then another one for the Weaver statue, then rename that. Now it's entry to... Wait, actually it's farm underscore entry to sanctuary Weaver. And I think that's all for now. We need to rename this. So then we need to add I guess all of those source scripts. And lastly, make sure that Ada is set up correctly. Yeah, it's calling this method. Maybe I can copy. Oh no, I think it's already set. Bees garden. Let's go to farm entry. This is runtime only, and it should call the farm entry check. Then we have the greenhouse. Just add Ada here for now. This should be greenhouse then. Next up, the fish shed we already have. Somehow it looks different. Not entirely sure why. You know, let's add a new Ada. Okay. That seems to be an issue with the scene then. Interesting. Oh, what we also shouldn't forget is fetch markers for all of them. Should be fees shared. For the Weaver statue. Let's do it like this. Have it sanctuary. Weaver. Right. All right. Now, okay. think next up we can start testing this. Let's start with new game. Yeah, should start mission. And we have an entry mission. And it should be active now. Let's go over there. Oh. Wait. I think I don't have the ability. Okay, that was a bit harder than it should have been. Mm-hmm. It's been added to the log, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's working so far. Ouch, ouch. Hello, Link. Oh, hello, Salak here. How's the game going? We're playing, not good, but feature-wise, I think the changes work that I've been implementing. Maybe let's try it one more time. Oh, I actually also wanted to. I also wanted to test if the. No, we don't have that on develop. I wanted to test the skill tree as well. It's probably not working here. But what I did now is you can interact with all the aider characters, and it's starting a mission via the dialogue implementation. I mean, there's not a lot of text content there yet, but technically the mission is started and shows up in the respective log in the pause screen. So that's good. Wild attack, sure. But other than that, I'm not really very successful with. No. But I'm just saying that's because I'm on keyboard. And I think I don't have the internal reversion unlocked from beginning. But that's also something we need to fix. Ouch. No, wrong key, wrong key. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming now. I think the enemy's stuck though. And I don't have corner. A little bit overwhelming. Just tiny bit. A lot going on now. And too many keys I have to press at the same time. Greenhouse mission started, that also worked. Step -1 completed, yeah, that's the starting. I think the serialization for this one isn't working. I'm not sure if I need to fix it. Probably not right now. The puzzle is also still working. Yeah, we have like invisible colliders in here. Guess I should go find a crafting station now. Oh, I can just go back to the entry. We can see if there no serialization. Yeah, that's fine here. No, no, no. No, no. I fell down. Okay, that was close. Crafting. Yeah, the UI and the UX could be improved. Guess I want to have thunder on there. And slow movement. Increase speed, sure, why not? So I've put basically all the modifiers on the whirl attack power. So this one should be very powerful now. But I also don't have a lot of time left. Let's see what happened. Oh, this entry isn't set up correctly. No. Oh no, I'm so gonna die. Yep, yep, yep. I think it's a balancing issue, not a skill issue. Oh, and we still have this bug where speed doesn't get reset when you die like this. Yeah, but we have the fixes for that on another branch for the skill tree as well. So I'm not bothering with that now until we merge it. Alrighty. Then let's commit. That's the mission, the Yarn project, the new things we added, and the changes to the scenes. Yeah, we can commit all of that. Got it. Feed meta add Ada to demo locations. So the nice thing now is we already have most of the callbacks in place where we can interact, or like the directly in the dialogue in Yarn we can read state from the game to check if specific missions are completed or what the state of the mission is, and then do, I think it's here it's already implemented with the Feast Garden. Depending on the state of the mission, jump to different dialogues and have like this kind of logic happening. And we can also we can set flags from in there, which is like temporary flags, so you don't get the same dialogue or the same option twice. We can add rewards and add coins and things directly from the dialogue, so that makes it actually a pretty useful scripting tool now, the whole Yarn setup. We can give the narrative designers or the game designers, they can just write the logic directly into the dialogue as well, and the rest gets handled on the back end, so to say, inside the game engine. But yeah, I think the next thing we should be doing actually doing a help, actually doing a list. Oh wait, actually we're doing this. Setup Ada quest is in progress and we want to connect services to Ada. That's like the next thing we want to do. Because right now you have like some locations, like the entry location, which has Ada here. And Ada is always connected to a bunch of services or like interactables that give you something, like a power item or a crafting station or a time, like a healing well, or other things, coins or shop. And these are connected, these should be connected to the quest line, right? Location has a quest line that's connected to Ada, that is connected to the services, and you unlock them by completing the quest. And I guess that is what we want to implement now. And shouldn't be too complicated, because So we kinda just have to, like on startup, read the current, subscribe to the mission system, to the quest system. It's called mission system because we also have a quest system, which is only used for the tutorials though, so we should rename that at some point, but right now it's called that. We only need to subscribe to the mission system and listen for a change there, and then unlock these stations. Oh, my headset is telling me that it's running out of battery. I need to connect that. Okay, then let's see if we can get this done. Well, there are actually a few more considerations. Or like one more consideration is the starting level of the location and the corruption level. So we kind of need to sync the mission system and the cleansing system. So I feel like we shouldn't connect to the mission system, but rather to the cleansing system. Let's see. Right now, the mission, well, it doesn't do, oh wait, actually it does do something. Yeah, the mission does the cleansing. And with the cleansing, we should also unlock services, or we could unlock them from inside the dialogue. Multiple options here. Let's think this through. What would make the most sense? If we have it connected to the cleansing, it always happens when it gets cleansed, and normally it gets cleansed directly from the dialogue or as part of a mission. The most control we have if we do it directly from the dialogue, so we can also do it mid-dialogue and like play the, like you talk to Ada and Ada says like, oh, you've unlocked this new service, and then it pops up and Ada can give an explanation. I think that makes the most sense actually. And we probably also want to move this thing where it cleanses the location into the dialogue, so we can control that as well. When it's mission complete step. So here it's completing step 3, and then it should do the cleansing somewhere in there. Let's note this down though. So apply cleansing from yarn, and also unlock services from yarn. And then we can serialize them separately. Which might be a good idea, might not be a good idea. We'll see about that. But let's leave them separate then. Now, where are we putting this? Probably in run logic. And let's create a script and call it ADA Service Manager. Sure. The mono behavior, that's absolutely fine. We need a serialized field of, I guess, just game objects, really, with the services. Or let's make it a list. Of game objects. Call them services. We need to connect this whole thing to the save system at some point. But what we definitely are going to have is a public void probably in the start we want to disable all services. So we're doing a service dot set active false. Then we have public void activate service. With an index. Then we do a sanity check. If index is smaller 0 or index is bigger than services that count, we can bail out early. Or if service isn't set, if service is null, we also need to skip here. Actually, we don't need to have this be a list. I'm not sure why I wanted a list. Then if service isn't set, turn. Otherwise, we just set it active. Okay, the tricky thing now is we want to do this from yarn, and we want to do this for the current location. So I think what we should add here is a serialized field of a game object variable. That is the ADA reference. And then a public game object get Ada. Then return Ada runtime value. Here we are adding a yarn command. Yarn Ada activate service with an dex. And this is a yarn command, so something we can trigger from a yarn script. Ada service. Activate, yeah, let's do it like this. Then in here, we are getting the Ada instance from the utility system. If Ada is null, we bail out early. Otherwise, we get the service manager, like if not Ada instance dot try get component out service manager, we also bail out early, then we activate the service. Yep, should work. Let's set it up in the entry scene and see. Well, a few things we need to set up. First of all, we need a game object variable for go Ada. Seems so short. I don't think it needs to raise a game event. And then in our utility references, we are adding the Ada reference, and then here a game object registrar. Adding that to the. So we have a scriptable object interface for all the systems to retrieve the current instance of Ada. Hopefully. And then we are also adding an Ada service manager here. And I guess just add the two services here. Boop. The power interactable and the crafting bench right now. And then, last thing, we're gonna get rid of those. Look into the yarn script for the entry location. And here, just for testing, we are calling the Ada service activate 0. I think that's what it's called, Ada service activate. project. New command. But that's the functions, but we don't have a list of commands, right? But that's fine. And let's test it, I guess. Services are gone. And now they, yes, got unlocked. Nice. Just need to serialize it now. Yeah, just have to serialize it. Oops. Because when I'm going back, it will be gone again. Alright, alright. I guess we can commit that as already though. Right, actually we should apply the changes to the prefab as well. So with the Ada here, yeah, we just have to apply the service manager to Ada and the game object set. Yeah, that's it. Let's not push the changes to the yarn script. Feature meta update Ada service, or like add Ada service manager. Alrighty. For serialization, we want to have a read-only field of the called reference marker. And then the validate marker is fetch the marker from the root. Guess then we'll move this to the on enable. And need to check the serialized state. this. Probably we want to have it directly in the save system and not the flag system. So what this thing needs is a private struct data service manager save data. I think I'm adding an integer array of activated services. This should be serializable. I don't think we need a callback to the on before save and on after load really, because we specifically only serializing when this happens. So maybe we can keep this at start actually. No, let's do it on enable. Save key will be marker dot instance GUID plus data service manager. Ada service manager here. Then we need to access the save system. And if we can't get our save key, actually, it doesn't matter if it's there or not, because we're overriding it anyways. But actually, okay, what we are doing is a list of integer of activated service in let's have that cached up here. Activated services indices. Private void update save data. Do the stuff in here. Then we're adding the index here, updating save data. Let's also do a read save data. Then our data is the activated services. Don't need us formally serialized. Here is activated services .to array. And we're adding that key data. And let's do this. Let's do this first. We'll save. We are getting the save. Then we are trying to get our data from the save key. And if we have data, then we can do services. We're definitely clearing that first. Dot add range data dot activated services. Read save data, convert that to a for loop. If let's do it like that, then inside of here do a dot contains index. If it contains the index, it's activated, it should be activated, and yeah. Right. I guess let's give this a quick test run. Yeah, marker is here. Let's do a new game. And okay, no services here. We interact. Service is here. Can harvest it. We leave. We go back. Service is still here. Noise. Feature meta. Connect Ada service manager to save system. And push. And we're done for now. We're also already over time. Okay, I guess it's time for a lunch break. Thanks everyone for joining today. Let's get back to the cam. Hope to see you next time again. Same time, same place, every Tuesday for a co-working stream on Panta Rhei. And on Thursday evening for a Gamedev's chill and play something else and talk about it. This kind of stream. So see you in one of those. Have a nice day everyone and keep on creating. Bye bye.